Steps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon, you want one quick question?
We can't ask Rashad question.
All right, bet. Appreciate them boys, man. Moving on, the next thing I want to discuss. Let me see the next thing I want to discuss. I want to pull it up. I think I want to talk about the whole Pinky Cole situation. Pinky Cole, owner and founder of Slutty Vegan, she lost her business previously, and she got it back. But apparently, she fired her entire C-suite. And that's the thing that I want to see. Like, she fired her entire C-suite. Let me see. Pinky Cole C-suite. And I don't know. I think it's just an interesting story because hold on, Atlanta Black Star. Do they have the story? Because I seen the graphic, but okay. All right, cool. We got it. Shout out to Atlanta Black Star. Shout out Black Media. This is actually FINRA that it's under. And so we're going to share that real quick. Okay, too far gone. Slutty Vegan's Pinky Cole says she's fired her entire C-suite and sold all of her real estate to sell the company. Entrepreneur Pinky, this is written by Nicole Duncan Smith. Oh, shout out to Nicole. I believe Nicole used to be that's my dog. Anyways, entrepreneur Pinky Cole entered 2024 with a radical decision. The founder of Slutty Vegan, a plant-based burger empire once valued at $100 million, fired her entire C-suite and returned to hands-on leadership after stepping away to focus on motherhood. Dang. When the ship is sinking, you got to be able to start patching holes. Cole explained of her dramatic executive purge on the Earn Your Leisure podcast. The 37-year-old entrepreneur shared with the host that she enjoyed a really strong 6.5-year run with her provocatively named vegan fast food concept that built a cult-like following. When you think about restaurants that have a shelf life of 2 years, once you get in that third year, it usually gets a little rocky. During her brand's growth phase, she shifted priorities. Y'all know I went off and I had kids. During that time, she pivoted away from being a mascot and the face of the brand to focusing on doing brand partnerships. This strategic pivot made sense for the Clark Atlanta University alum. As an entrepreneur, there's a point in your professional career where you have to dominate in the spaces where you do well, she said. The approach initially paid dividends, raising money. We raised money to grow the business. We grew up to 14 locations. I remember they had a location in Harlem. They had a location in Birmingham, and they've expanded out to college campuses in the Atlanta area like Georgia Tech, and they had a location at Spelman that recently closed. I believe the location in Harlem closed as well in this time. We got $25 million for 25%, and the company got valued at $100 million, Cole explained. However, beneath the surface, trouble was brewing. Despite strong sales, the company's operational infrastructure couldn't support its aggressive growth trajectory. We've always made money. Money's always been good. That was never the issue, Cole insisted. But what happened was our overhead value was higher than the money that we were bringing in. Ooh. Hey, look, let me tell you, Slutty Vegan is about $20 for a burger and some fries. So the fact that the overhead had to be some too crazy, because if they were making sales and they had constant foot traffic for some $20 burgers, that's the reason why it's not on Spelman's campus anymore, because the Spelman students like, we can't afford no $20 burgers. That's something. She said, we've always made money. Money's always been good. That was never the issue, she insisted. But what happened was our overhead is higher than the money that we were bringing in. Corporate overhead ballooned to an unsustainable $10 million annually. Oh my gosh. Our bills were $1 million a month upwards for all the locations. Oh my gosh. By 2023, warning signs became impossible, no pun intended, impossible, Patty's get it, to ignore. We realized that we got a problem, and the problem isn't today. The problem is in the future, Cole recalled. The situation deteriorated, leading to her decisive action. I came back to the company in January 2024, and I'm literally boots on the ground. I let go of the whole C-suite. Oh, my gosh. She said, if ain't nobody going to fix it, I'm going to fix it. Hey, you guys don't know how the bills get to $1 million a month. What's going on here? Y'all not selling it? Y'all can't sell no burgers? We built this whole thing. All right, let me go. Despite her efforts to right the ship, cutting costs, and selling real estate assets, Cole ultimately faced the entrepreneur's nightmare. I had a couple million in real estate, started selling off the real estate, she said. She explained, adding, But I realized that we were too far gone. And for a couple months, I was fighting it. The conversation was like, hey, we need to put this in restructuring. I didn't want to do that. In February 2025, she lost control of her beloved brand through a restructuring deal due to cash flow issues in a volatile market. Now, if anybody knows about cash flow issues in a volatile market, it is this young man here that you see on the screen to the left, because I just filled out my taxes last night and I had to report, my Google earnings and everything like that, my YouTube earnings. And I wrote down all my expenses from trips and stuff like that. And they said, hey, you might be cool off an audit this year, but just know you're doing this YouTube thing and the expenses that you're marking off, it's a little bit different of what's coming in and what's going out. And if it keep going this way for years and years on end, and you filling out these taxes, the folks might have to knock on your door. I said, oh, Lord, please don't. Please don't. So it's a very real thing as an entrepreneur and as a business owner and things of that sort, man. So if you're an entrepreneur, everybody wants to be a boss. Everybody wants to be an entrepreneur, but make sure, what I'm saying, you're thinking of ways to make the company profitable, because obviously that's the goal and stuff like that. And you can say, oh, it's not about the money. It's not about this. It's for the love. It's for the community. At the end of the day, with them taxes, you're going to have to start coming up with some money. Or them folk going, hello, and you don't want that. So, what I'm saying? So make sure that you're working towards a profitable business and making your business profitable, and you have the receipts and the proof to show that you're working towards making your business at, if you want to go into entrepreneurship and things of that sort. There's just a lot of layers to it with LLCs, trademarks. What's the other thing? LLCs, trademarks, incorporations, all those things. Like, you have to make sure that it's kind of moving forward. There's something going there, because if you're going to enter the world of business, the way that the government looks at it, it's like, you got to enter the world of business. I'm exiting out this video. You can't, be halfway. It's my side gig. I do it for fun. You got to go all the way in with it. So there's that for sure. Hold on. Oh, he said right, that part. Hold on. My twin here. Oh, hold on. We got someone else in the building, man. I gotta shout him out. I didn't even see you, cuz. I got my cuz in the building. This is another coach, a youth coach in basketball and things of that sort, man. And he's doing content creation now and everything like that. He's a former athlete, former Tri-Cities basketball player and things like that. We got my cousin in the building, man. Brentis Myers. Y'all give it up for Brentis. Brent, what's good, man? Brent, you on. What's good?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, you on air.
Oh, man. What's up, man? How's everybody going? How's everybody doing? I know you can hear me.
Yeah. We can hear you. Your camera's not on. Turn your camera on.
Okay, hold on. Let me get some light in, my boy. Hold on.
Okay, all right, cool.
Yeah,
Hey, just let me know in the chat when you're ready, and I'll bring you back on stage. We'll do it like that.
That's a bit.
Okay, bet. All right, cool. So that's my cousin. He in the waiting room. But yeah, she lost control and a cash flow issues in a volatile market. This is not the first setback that she's ever encountered in her journey. After losing our first Harlem restaurant to set fire, oh my gosh, in 2016, an event that left our car repossessed and facing eviction. Oh my goodness, but God. Cole had already, I got to watch this Earn Your Leisure episode. Shout out to Earn Your Leisure, man. Shout out to Rashad and Troy, them boys, doing it, what they got to do. But an event that had her car repossession facing eviction, Cole had already earned what she calls an expert at failing credentials. Remarkably, just weeks later, Cole orchestrated the company's repurchase through an entity called Ain't Nobody Coming to See You, Otis LLC. She told Forbes, I actually lost Slutty Vegan and I just brought it back. And to say that makes me emotional, because for the past year and a half, I've dealt with the toughest experience of my life. Now focus on Slutty Vegan 2.0. Cole has scaled back to 8 locations across Georgia, Alabama, Maryland, and New York. I didn't even know there was in Maryland. While planning global expansion to Dubai and Africa. Well, there it is. Her vision extends beyond the bar vegan, beyond burgers to bar vegan, a cocktail concept, and Hayes Hospitality Group, a joint venture with her husband, Derek Hayes, the owner of Big Dave's Cheesesteaks. Legal challenges remain, including wage-related lawsuits from the former employees, but Cole is focused. With a new mindset to restart her building, she is primed to dominate. like she has been over the last 10 years. No, 100%. Shout out to Pinky Cole. Best of luck to her. Like I said, I'm about to check out this Earn Your Leisure episode at some point tonight or something like that. And but yeah, there's definitely something so serious. It's a serious situation with business and stuff like that. But for her to keep her head on straight, I know she was on like a whole, like they say, she said it makes more sense now to know that she stepped away from the company to do what she did and everything like that, and make sure that she had her business in place and stuff like that. Brent said he's ready to come back on the screen. I'll bring him back up in a quick second. But yeah, man, she was doing appearances, and it was like she was kind of, it felt like on the outside she was just like trying to kind of expand the Pinky Cole celebrity, as opposed to, you know, continuing grow the business of Slutty Vegan, because Slutty Vegan was already established as a cult like following, a popular thing that people use when they came to Atlanta, use when they, you know, went to these different areas and stuff. Lines going out the door is kind of designed to look like that. And to hear just upright, she was like, yeah, I had kids, so I went to focus on promotion and marketability and bringing more money into the brand. As an overall big picture thing, it makes a lot more sense. Yeah, Brant, we got
That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
We
Brandon, you want one quick question?
can't ask Rashad a question.
Hey, Rashad.